Woo! Woof. Ramubai, Ramubai, Ramubai. Ramona. Big game for the Gold Cup final. Good morning and welcome for the match between Weekend Warriors versus Phantom Boys. Teams alongside with the hard work here. Taking guard along with Santosh. Santosh on non-strikers end, and Sunil will take his guard. Oh, lovely. This is lovely. Good bowling from Sashi. Straight onto the bat. Could not collect it well. The first blood drawn early. Wicket on for Phantom Boys. With 1 run, they've lost a man. Sunil departs for not a golden duck. Going back to pavilion. Would see interesting because Weekend Warriors, it's a no-brainer because the way they have elected to bowl first on this track, I'd say smart thinking from Srini, the captain of Weekend Warriors. He didn't have much to apply on the toss to rig his brain. In fact, the way Srini has gathered his team and bought his team, Weekend Warriors, with all the team effort, it's commendable how they've played so far. Would be interesting to watch because Shashi is shortened his run up. We usually see Shashi coming from a distance, but according to conditions, will not be easy even for the bowling team, either the batting team. Alongside, we've got Kiran Chaudhary, the captain of Phantom Boys. If Shashi can provide little swing on the ball, then the keeper, the captain himself, will be elated. The condition in favor of the bowler. This is lovely. Little hints. I guess Srini has done his part here as a keeper. He's more proactive than we can ever see him. Oh, indeed, being a captain, when you get your team Get your team into finals. You would expect this type of adrenaline. Left away. A good leave because it was wide. Usually these type of deliveries will lure you. You get desperate and try to stroke it away, but end up losing the wicket. But a good call from Kiran. Leaves it. This is a good delivery. Tight line from Shashi. Quicker is chosen the line of the fifth stump, not the third and fourth, but it was quick, not giving any width. To be honest, Phantom Boys have been providing with power-packed performances. Lovely away from Sheeny. Nicely guided. They've got the third man. Lokeshwar is on third man region. Digressed from his line. Slipped it. Santosh on guard. So far, he's been a promising player. Slap straight away. Straight to Praveen and made it into the crease. Well, Praveen was blistering. The other day, he had to play against MHV. What a knock he had provided to his team, which resulted them this place. And alongside, they've got Pandu and Praveen. Pandu in his jolly mood on finals as well. You would want someone like Pandu who's got a great bat speed, but as a fielder, he's been sent to sweepers now. And how can you forget this man on your screen, Madhav? Who's played vital and crucial knocks. He takes off pressure out of himself, out of the team, whatever position you send him. Bharat is the bowler who will be ready to run into Santosh and lovely, lovely soft hands, but the ball was on point. They've got Casey on the first slip. I'd say interesting if your bowler's that type of person who can maintain the length of fourth and fifth stump and then who can give you that movement of the wicket, then you would surely bring Casey, one of the safest pair of fielder, on ground. Taken on straight to Sashi. Over his head. 4 runs. For a minute, Santosh would have thought the game would be dusted, but this is a brave shot with his Paris. What is taken? Santosh's wicket would be crucial. I'd want to see how will he tackle this innings here because Kiran and Santosh will be the concrete support for cementing the innings for Phantom Boys. Again swings and misses. Just a stare. Being a fast bowler, I think aggression this is the legacy for fast bowlers. If you are a fast bowler, if you are not aggressive, I think would not do justice to your bowling attribute. Jai Surya He is one of the electrifying fielders. Banged head shot, very close. What a good collect. What a good collect. Srini would have thought a boxer might have punched him into his belly. The ball was quick. A clean work. Usually see when the ball's coming with that pace. No, you wouldn't expect this. Away from him, swing, movement of the pitch. This would be, you would want to see some banging action in this type of climate because the teams in front of you. Wants to take on again. Santosh will have to hold himself because the type of explosiveness he has, he can play a classy knock as well. That's the skipper's work. We'll have to keep him cool because the type of quality and the potential he has is a big bull. Takes it on again. Not the exact part. Tries. Provided a good backup. At a stage when you are batting, 2 overs have been completed and the scores 2 overs completed. The scores 9 on the loss of 1 wicket. Finals, what we usually see is that teams winning toss would elect to bat first to keep the pressure off them to defend, because second innings, when you are chasing that, one thing which would definitely bother you and ping you constantly would be the pressure, the equation, and the run rate to keep you intact of the game. But now, on the contrary side of what we are talking, the weather conditions are not in support. So I think this is a good decision. Leaves it away and will be wide. In league games, we have seen that Kiran's been providing chances to everyone. Being a captain now, out of them, he is promoted himself up. Takes it on. Would have thought might go from the tram line, but has been inside the line. Oh, very well. How good is that? How good is that delivery to startle a batsman? If you're bowling on that length, Shashi is shortened his run-up. An intriguing factor here for Shashi would be the pace hasn't been affected when we see that the run-up is shortened or it's lengthened. Oh, lovely. This is lovely piece of bowling. This is called utilizing. This is called utilizing the weather conditions to the fullest. Just the matter of time is that the batsman will have to keep their patience level in the head, trying. This is a good delivery. I'll have to respect him. If he bowls a little wider, again, tried to cut. They've moved Casey to a wider shot third man. You'd say more often you would call him as a flying slip. Oh, this is a Jaffa. This is a Jaffa to beat him. They've got fielders cheering for the bowler. When you're a fast bowler and conditions supporting you and who've got a pace like Shashi and teammates encouraging, you would want to make a cartwheel of stumps. A banged in shot. This is quicker. 3 overs have been completed. And the score is 10 on the loss of 1 wicket. They've got Anurag, Satish, Anil. They're yet to come. They've got Aditya, Shrikant as well, who can bat along with Milroy. Let's not forget what they can do alongside if they can come. But for them to go all guns blaring, this wicket would be important. The partnership, how well Santosh and Kiran would want to make their partnership grow. Nicely bowled. This was attacked on stump. Sridhar has got a good shoulder. He's a decent medium pace bowler and Sridhar can slog well. I'd say Lokesh, Sridhar coming down the order when they can come. They can do monstrous hitting. Lovely cut and Madhav straight away. The cut was on point. The fielder in place. It's just that ball had great amount of speed. Madhav did well to save himself. You usually do not see Madhav drop those. But he was in front, not on the 30-yard circle. The way Bharat is bowling, it's just not trying too hard, not using his shoulder, just releasing the ball. Oh, this is a lovely release. This is lovely. Not trying too hard. Stick to your basics until you get under the skin of the batsman. Work onto your basics so that you can build a proper foundation, get a proper line, and then you can try something fancy. Off the back foot, punch hard, sloppy. You wouldn't expect from fielders like that, but they've got protection in place. Lokesh did well enough and in time in place. When you see Bharat bowl, the type of run-up he's having sometimes reminds of the fast bowler, Shoaib Akhtar, because he would keep his arm little wider, the non-bowling arm, he keeping little close, while the way he is steaming in depicts the same. Played well, used the pace this time, no mistakes from Sai. Lokesh has been busy on the third man region because he was fine. Then he's moved little wide because the type of pace their fast bowlers have got from Weekend Warriors. The third man, you'd want a fielder on whom you can rely. Hit the rack hard. Has found the gap. Nicely played on the raise. Didn't go under the ball, but allowed the ball to come to him. Singles are the mantra here. 4 overs have been completed, and the score is 14 on the loss of 1 wicket. Tricky position, slightly drizzling. But I would say here, the mantra we've been talking about is singles, because as long as the scoreboard is ticking, then I think it would keep the pressure off because boundaries would eventually come as long as singles come in, because you rotate the strike, you read the pitch properly, and then get it. Shashi again. They are bringing Shashi back for his third over. It's a good call because Shashi's provided them the breakthrough with the early wicket, and in these conditions, you would not want your raging bowler nicely played. Nicely played by Kiran. The ball was good, but in response, you usually end up giving your wickets away. But Kiran managed to defend. Straight. He's found the gap this time. Will he come back with the second one? Jay Surya will have to chase. Yes and no hesitations. Would not want to challenge him. Santosh is playing on 9 of 13 deliveries. Kiran on 3 of 12. He's hit the deck hard. And Jay Surya to give a backup. There's no run. The line has been the similarity between Shashi and Bharat, but the difference, what you can make out from Shashi and Bharat is that Bharat is just releasing the ball on the length, which is giving him little assistance, and wherein Shashi, to his attribute, he is giving it a hard blow on the deck, whereas he's a type of bowler who works hard. And as a captain, when you've got him for the third over, this is very evident. Very evident why you have got him on the third over. As a captain, you would want the leading bowlers of your team to bowl their every over. When they are in the heat, you would want to finish the type of momentum you've got. Sheeny knows that Shashi's got the line. Bowl nicely in the gap. Location place will result in one. When they are sweating, when they are in the heat, they can provide you the breakthrough. So this is a good strategy. You wouldn't want to take away their overs to home. Just the type of innings what Santosh and Kiran's partnership they are building will have to remain calm and just rotate the strike until they read the ball and the pitch properly. Kept low. Away. 5 overs have been completed. The score is 17 on the loss of 1 wicket. After 5 overs, the score is 17. I'd say usually a par score on this wicket would be 160, but in a condition, typical condition like this, I think 130 plus 140 would be difficult to chase because this is the first game what we are playing. Yesterday, we've seen between Dangal 11 versus Thunder Strikers, where Thunder Strikers had managed to score a pretty decent score, somewhere close to 130 odd runs, 120 runs, and Dangal 11 being toppled onto that score. Not easy if you're thinking, if you're batting in this condition, and if you're thinking runs are not coming. It's the key is patience and belief in yourself. Takes in, gets inside edge. Sridhar's been called. Shashi's been put to work. Should have been two, I wonder. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled. Has picked the block hole. A quick single. Might have to get a little heavy, but if you can see, it's not raining in the other parts of the city. I think it's too harsh for the rain to rain here because we've got gets down the track straight away dropped. Kiran's down the track. This is a sharp run. Yes and no would have costed them, but in fact they've completed the run. It's getting heavy. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Umpire Ramu says, bring on the covers, is the signal. We'll take a pause. Takes on. This is blasted. This is blasted. The usual Santosh, where we see him taking on, gets a boundary. This time the ball was low. Wouldn't have expected out of this pitch. So far we've got 3 extras in 6 overs. And Shashi with an economy of 2.67. He's been magnificent. Six overs down, and the score is 24 on the loss of 1 wicket. Straight away guided, will have to do a lot of work. Lokesh chasing the ball. Ball hasn't got the pace. And 2 runs. And the umpire signals to be that they've taken 1 run shot. Looped up and close. Would have been the close call. Takes on, tries of catches. Well enough to contain it. Takes on, that's put in the gap. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to convert ones into two. Both of them can run fast. They are quick in between the wickets, but haven't seen a sign. Looped up, advances down the track. If you're a spinner, basically, you would feel this is a good sign when a batsman is coming down the track to hit you. Straight defense. Seven overs have been completed and the score is 29 on the loss of one wicket. Sridhar was given 7 runs. Santosh playing on 17 of 21 balls and Kiran Chaudhary on 8 of 20 deliveries. Moves across. This is banged in, but will not go far away from Jayasuriya. He wouldn't drop those. Just a catching practice for Jayasuriya to take it near the boundary. Santosh gifts his wicket away. He hadn't connected that. The eyes would have started. The eyes would have been started on Santosh, but departs. The pressure was building, and Sridhar's done the trick. Second wicket falling. We'll have to see who's coming in. Vishal. He's been bought. They've got a cow corner. Long on. Long off. The extra covers could be referred as a sweeper. See the wicket with the wicket. Straight away. The captain wouldn't mind being heard as long as the teammates are providing good enough. They've got this is good. This is good. Madhav will have to do a long chase, but will fail to retain the position of the ball and gone along for 4 runs. This is a good shot, confident shot where Kiran had to swivel across and play it on the leg side. Boundary for 4 runs. Over the top, catches the call. There's no man's land. Tries to cut it away. We'll have to collect ones as well because the time Kiran is showing his colors now. Playing well. This is a good run. Good run. After Kiran is playing, has faced the balls. I think with the boundary that has taken pressure off him, and he will try to definitely explore himself. If Phantom Boys are on 35 after 30 on 35 and the overs completed are 8 on the fall of 2 wickets. If they're getting boundaries here, Phantom Boys, to keep the momentum in the run, what they would have to do is that to collect singles so that they would convert that over with a boundary into a big over. Basically, when you score a boundary, what happens is that after a boundary and singles, for the team, the opposite team, it might not look as a big over, but the singles adding on to the boundary definitely gives you the advantage. Nicely flighted. They haven't got the protection there. Will the ball slow? Shashi does well to cut the ball enough. Good running between the wickets by Vishal. The way Sai is looping the ball, good running between the wickets. Good running between the wickets. This is what is required. When the scoreboard is ticking, you keep it ticking. The captain and Vishal would say the same. Oh yeah, let's keep it ticking and collect boundaries if we can get them. Flighted. Umpire says no. Free of guilt. Advancing down the track and reflects from the bowler. Moves across back to him. Yesterday we had seen Kevin, who was out of the deflection. When you're a batsman and the ball is stuck onto the wickets of the deflection of bowler's hand, that is the worst way, a horrible way for a batsman to be declared as out. Beautifully flighted. Shaker underneath the ball. I think Shaker did not find the ball. The ball told Shaker, where are you? It's been a long time. You didn't come into action. I'll find you. Shaker's collected. The credit to the bowler for providing an extra loop. The ball was spinning in air. For a long time, the batsman had to wait and had to collect the catch. Vishal departs. Again, Aditya walks into the crease. This has been a habit for Aditya. Tricky positions. And he's been a good player. And good knocks from Aditya. When you're a player of that caliber, you would expect him to knock. And he is doing exactly the same. But eyes will be on Kiran and Aditya right now because Phantom Boys in turmoil. Straight to the wicket keeper. Drives ahead. Hurry, buddy, spoils the curry. There's a saying. He was in a rush, Praveen. My apologies, it's not Praveen. It's Sai. They've got similar fashion of beards. Would be mistaken. Cheers for Sridhar. His team is excited. Appeal. The keeper on his head says, oh dear. We haven't seen Madhav into action. Jaisurya can bowl as well, but the captain's got his own plans. Played well, defends. This team looks determined. Weekend Warriors playing finals, playing as contending finalists. Phantom Boys right now in a state of turmoil. Turnovers have been completed. The scores 43 on the loss of 3 wickets. Back to the keeper from slip cauldrons. We'll roll it. Advance says over the top. Jayasuriya coming under the ball and an easy catch. He's been into catching practice. Will not drop those. Takes on Melroy. Looks at admiring straight. Greetings to Melroy and greetings in the commentary box. With the 6. This is the pair you have to watch out for, Melroy and Aditya. The coordination, the partnership, it's been on point. Over the top. This is brave cricket. In a tricky position, what they are, if he's playing freely, that means he's pre-decided, has made his mind to play the exact ball, not to think about the other which is coming. End of the over. The score is 57 on the loss of 4 wickets. 12 overs completed. We've got 8 more overs. And the batsmen Aditya and Melroy to watch out for. Praveen's been brought into attack. Round arm into keeper's pouch. An easy single of soft hands. Takes on, rocks back onto the back foot. Madhav coming. Will not collect it. He would be surely unhappy with that because he had a late start. If he would have started a little early, should or would is the question. Flighted beautifully. There are few bowlers. I mean, amongst them, Praveen is the bowler, where they play the role of underdog, but their contribution will be immense to the team because they come and their contribution of choking bowling economically will be there every time. Nice action. This is a shorter one. This is a bad delivery. This is a bad delivery. Praveen knew it. Praveen knew it as soon as he released the ball from his hand. Off again. This has been Milroy's strength. Work will be put on to Pandu. Melroy played every innings wheresoever he was sent into any position with all confidence. And Aditya, he takes little time to adjust along the pitch, but when he gets going, it's a song, a rhythmatic tune for the team to dance along and waving their hands. We usually see Melroy playing to his strengths, not focusing on the weakness, but playing onto his strength. This is the attribute for the batsman. If you're batting, to believe in the strength, not to play on the weakness. Casey with one wicket. Ah, nicely flighted. This is nicely flighted. This is put in the gap. Says no for the second one. There was a 45-year-old bowler in Rajasthan Royals, Praveen Tambe. The type of release, he was a leg spin, but a typical release. The same action, beautifully flighted. This is flight at its best. Was a little too wide, but the flight is the key as a spinner. The margin which differentiates you from a fast bowler being a spinner is the flight and the turn. If you are a spinner, you are bound to give that flight, and this is how you give it. Again, trademark sweep. Behind the stumps, he's been extraordinary, Aditya. The ramp shot, pulls, sweeping. It's been his strength. Takes on, not giving any room. Casey is doing well. Over the top, this is called bowling. When you are tempting the batsman to take on you, do it if you can do it, says Casey. Nicely flighted again. This has gone in air. Jayasuriya settling. Oh well. Bharat. The same caps have confused. Where was he on the boundary rope? And he's covered a lot of ground. Unnecessary. And he would be surely unhappy with the bad shot. Played on bounce. Flight has done the trick. This is what we've been talking. The flight, the key strength of a spinner. 72 runs. Walks in the spinner. He knows how to play big strokes as well. He made Melroy run hard. Jamil. A lot will be dependent on this wicket. 5 wickets are already down. If 1 wicket Casey and Srini will plan to take, they will be dominating the game. They surely are in the lead with the edge. Jamil and Melroy, can they do it as they did it in the last game? Takes on. This is good bowling. This is good bowling. Not flight every time, varying his line, the pace. Brilliant from Casey. He's bowled 2 overs, conceded 13 runs and taken 2 wickets. 14 overs have been completed. And the score is 73. 73. 6 more overs pending, 36 balls. Scores 73. Let's hope, fingers crossed for Melroy and Phantom Boys. If you are a supporter of Phantom Boys, he's changed his bat. Let's hope from the side of Phantom Boys, the new bat does the trick. And if you are the supporter of Weekend Warriors, you don't have to worry because the Weekend Warriors are right in front in the driving seat. Jayasuriya greeted. Oh well, dear, this is inside out at its best. The shot deserves whistles. Greeted Jayasuriya with a 6. Straight away, 6er. He looks big hitting, looks so very easy, but is not easy. You cannot play for a 6er over covers and extra covers. It is not easy. You got to have that bat swing. You got to have that pace in your bat. And definitely skill. Let's not forget. Jamil and Melroy will have to jam. This is full toss. And Milroy is in question. The umpire says it's fine. Something very unusual, Jayasuriya, where he is hiding the ball behind him to deceive the batsman, to keep him in question. More likely he's found the gap. He's found the gap. Jamil will want to run. Four runs finds. This is much better, but Shekhar does the trick. Gets in time to save. They're getting a big over of Jayasuriya here. So far, 12 runs. Tournament boundaries, they've collected 1326 boundaries. Hidden. This line is much better. Jayasuriya would be happy on the release what he's doing. And intelligent cricket from Milroy. He has got 13 runs so far. Milroy batting on 26 of 13 balls, and Jamil Ahmed 5 runs of 2 balls. Beautifully flighted. Would have wanted to guide that, but good work from Jayasuriya. So far, Aditya scored 10, Milroy on 26, Kiran Chaudhary on 19, Santosh on 17. Double figures they've crossed for the team. End of the over. 15 overs completed. The score is 86. 5 more overs remaining. Get ready to rumble. Casey's the bowler. Has got 2 wickets in 2 overs. Every wicket he's taking, at least in 1 over. Casey's got a task here for the team. Can Casey do it, or Milroy deliver to his team? Who's going to be final? Let us remind you, you wouldn't want to be the runners. It doesn't look good after the hard work. I don't say it is bad, but yes, the potential both the teams has, you wouldn't want to be runners up, basically. Takes on. Casey has the last laugh. Deceived. And Milroy in disarray. This is what we've been talking about. Casey, every over he's collecting wickets. He's cleaned up. Aditya first and Milroy departs. At the time Casey is coming rightly, it was banged in the middle stump. Middle and off, hasn't forgotten his line. And wicket taken. Milroy bites dust. Oh well, hello. Srikanth walks in the middle. An opening wicket-taking bowler. Every time he's got the ball in circumstances, he's taken. We've got a Fawad Ahmed in Big Bash League. Fawad, forget it. His batting glove, a bat, and Srikanth calling for the helmet. He can slog big. But the question is, will Srini and company allow him to slog big? Three wickets in back for Casey. Away from him. Sridhar get it. Oh, 100. Can you believe it? Can you believe Sridhar? One-handed, he was confident. And one more wicket. Final special. Can we expect a fifer or a hat-trick from KC? Srikanth goes early. This is the response from Srini and company. Slugging, you would do, but not here. KC and company on the money here. Straight away, that was a brilliant catch from Sridhar. Let us remind, he didn't panic. He didn't get eager to collect that. His eyes were on the ball till the very end. In fact, a very, very good catch. KC on hat-trick. Can we see something extraordinary from the skipper? Or will he say, settle down, let him bowl? 2 and 2. KC's got 4 wickets. If he can bowl one more opponent out, he'll get a fifer. And if he bowls someone out in this very delivery, that will be a hat-trick, first hat-trick of the season. We've been waiting. We've seen centuries, but not hat-trick. They've called Shashi front, 1 slip in position. Takes on Arjun. Was in the block hole and hat-trick's gone. Faded. Can take on this ball, spun, put in the gap. 1 run. Moves across, shuffling. Sridhar, after a good catch, made a misfield. 2 of them running behind. Arjun says, yes, we can, and a good run. In the end, would wanted to drive. Arjun's halfway down the track. There's no run, and Casey's done the run out. Would have thought, would have been the run, but errors and errors happening, things not going right. But they've got the better second half. Phantom Boys still. 8 wickets fallen. The score's 89. '89, 16 overs. The score is 89. 8 wickets have fallen. Anurag. Yes is the call. Response. Throws away. Oh, lucky. We've seen tap dance from the batsman. Oh, lucky again. Lucky again on the second time to survive. Sridhar's got 1 wicket. Just 2 wickets are pending. Sridhar says, that's it. I'm going to end the party. Will Sridhar complete his task? Straight away. The ball had bounced. Keeper. Phantom Boys on 92. Nudges it. Takes on. Slices it away. Fielders running behind. Shekhar at work. Completes 2 runs without any hesitation. 17 overs completed. The score is 94. 94. On the loss of 8 wickets. 17 overs. 18 more balls remaining. Anurag, the southpaw, the left-hander, is ready to face. Flighted cut away. It'll be a quick run. Easily run. Done for the second as well. 2 runs they've converted. Cleaned up. Another wicket. KC gets a fifer. 5 wickets for KC, who's rattled the opposition with his brilliant bowling spell. This is the type of bowling you expect being a captain or any player. This is the type of contribution for the team. He sent half of the players of Phantom Boys to the dugout. Satish walks in the middle. Last man standing. Will KC clean him up? The interesting fact would be, KC's got a first fifer of this tournament, season 11. He's the first bowler in the season to collect first fifer. So far we had seen centuries from Prateek, yesterday from Chandan, Milind, Neeraj, but fifer, the first bowler, KC. Beats him. Wide. And a deflection from keeper's pad. Over the top, catches the call. Will the fielders? No man's land. Smiles all around, but Sridhar would have wanted to collect that. And he deserves an applause. Five wickets is taken. 21 runs is given so far. Brilliant, brilliant for the day for KC. Says wait. We'll have to wait on 99 and the wickets have fallen 9. Edge clean. And that's it. Shashi has bowled them out for 99 and exactly 100 runs needed for Weekend Warriors to lift those beauties which are waiting.
Batsmen. Fielding team. Opening batsmen.
One has been completed, and the score is 1. We are in the run again. Vishal been called up, the spinner. To face, they've got Srini and Pandu. Nicely bowled, covered his stumps, and allowed the ball to pass for the umpire to call it as a wide. Advances. Advances down. Gets the inside edge. But 1 brings Panu on strike. Takes on. He had to lean for the shot as it was away from his body. He's very dangerous for the fast bowlers when they keep give him width, because he's got fast hands where he can cut it and send the ball over the point region for 6 runs. Beautifully flighted. Beautifully flighted from Vishal. If Weekend Warriors have restricted Phantom Boys at this stage, then I think Phantom Boys would believe if they can do it, this would have been the pep talk from Kiran. Boys, we can also do it, because finale, you wouldn't want to give any inch, any quarter. Advancing down. Good signs for the spinner, who's calling Srini out of the crease. They will have to be on the toes here. The fielders of Phantom Boys, they'll have to play as a unit this game, taking their best out. Oh, very well. Very well going across the stumps. Arjun put into work. Was away from the bat. End of the over. 2 overs have been completed and the score is 5. The basic strategy what Phantom Boys would want to implement here would be to give as many dots as they can and then pick wickets. Srikanth, the striking bowler, will he be successful today? Straight away, the ball zips into keeper's glove. Away the keeper will do the extra amount of effort. Off the back foot, stays to wait, will have to wait. Says no, have to wait for that no. Off the back foot again to Arjun. Yes and no. It gives no room for the run. This is a nice strike. Nice strike. He had the power and safely completes 2 runs. Three overs completed, and the score is 8 without any loss. Phantom Boys would definitely be seeking for an early wicket. They would want to have a breakthrough here. Wanted to bang on, yes, no. Decides to keep it as a no. Advances. They haven't got much run balance in the account. I'll have to keep the line tight. Vishal is seeking for a wicket. We'll have to bowl persistently. This is much better. He's played it inside out. It is much better from Pandu for a 6. How well is that? The ball where he sent for a 6, it seemed like some ice cream vendor is scooping the ice cream out. So soft and easy for a mammoth. Let us remind you what Pandu's done several times. Takes on again. Same region, same direction. And we'll have to wait for the umpire. Different result. Pandu will not mind that. Clear the front leg. Whensoever low scoring games were there, Pandu blistered all around. He blasted everyone out. This is the ability of this batsman on your screen. He can take on the sweet and sour combination. Srini might rotate the strikes sweetly. Oh, lovely. They've got the protection in that region now. And Pandu with a sourness and tangy flavor can hit big. Srini this time played off the soft hands, covering the stumps. And a quick run. Takes on, top edge, fielders running, Melroy. Away from him. Yes is the call. Pandu's made the captain run. 4 overs completed. The score is 23. The game hasn't gone so far. This is quick into the pouch of keeper. If the Phantom boys are thinking the game's gone far away, they should believe in themselves. We've seen many times the table turning in cricket. And a dot. Turned around, but a wide. Throw to the keeper with a quick one. Over the top, cries of catches, but will have to catch when the ball reaches the boundary rope. 4 runs for Pandu. Pandu's on a different mission. He says, I'll not keep my team waiting to clinch the trophy. Hold on, fellas. Pandu's on a mission, but Kiran Chaudhary from behind the stumps will rig onto his mind, strategizing what to be done to get a breakthrough of this wicket. Says yes. And with this, the scoreboard is ticking. New bowler comes in as Jamil. 30 runs, 5 overs completed, 70 runs required in 90 balls. No wonder why he's been called up. Decent, disciplined with the line. Straight on the pads. Will get one. This time, captain showing his groove here. I've got the edge as well, pal. Let's have it a double hammer. Srini to collect 4. Spun and away. Another wide. Back to the bowler. Finds the neck. Arjun will have to do the chasing here. Will not reach the buff ends. End of the over. 6 overs completed. The score is 40. 60 runs required in 84 balls. Srikanth in the hunt of wicket, dead in front of stumps, back to him. And everyone's put it down. The ball, Arjun's been kept busy in the field. And Srini's come back for the third one. Good running between the wickets. If Phantom Boys will not get close, with every run, Weekend Warriors are getting closer to the cup. Bangs it hard to the bowler. Away from Melroy this time. End of the over. 7 overs completed. The score is 45. Catch was the call. He looks in pain, but fine enough. Straight away, gets along with one. Shuffles across between the stumps. Gets one. Back foot again. No, is the call. Satish contains it. Full toss, cries of catches, and first wicket. Taken, the first blood is drawn. The captain departs. Jamil's done the trick here. Advances down the track. Where is it going? Landing. landing out of the park here for 6 runs. Pandu in a different game here. Signs of desperateness here. We'll have to finish what Pandu started. Takes it again in the same region. Fielder doing his effort. A brilliant effort to save runs. Save 3 runs, in fact. Jayasuriya promoted up. End of the over, the score is 56. 56. On the loss of 1 wicket. 9 overs completed. Things are looking easy and smooth for weekend Warriors. Definitely the Warriors have been battling on the weekend part. They've reached the mark. Away, put down. Will Jayasuriya? Oh yes, he will definitely come back for the second. Elegance, pure elegance, ripping the field off, and has played it with sheer elegance here. Jayasuriya. Cuts away. Maybe the proper end would have been the keeper's end. The question. Nevertheless, they've reached in the crease. Looped flying edge. The ball's got pace. The question will be, will it be reaching the fence? And yes, it will definitely reach the fence without any doubt. End of the over. And the score is 68 on the loss of 1 wicket. 10 overs completed, 32 runs required in 60 balls. Bowled well. This is full toss. He's clubbed it, but is it going far enough? Yes, they've got a wicket. The shot he could have hit anywhere in the ground, but he has decided to hit it straight in the hands of the fielder, Anil, who's collected a catch from the square leg. Sai's been sent. Oh, swept. Swept well enough. And straight away in fashion, Sai's got a boundary. Brilliant. He's played the ball under his eye. Not whimsical. Off the back foot. 1. Cut away. 1. Looped. Oh well. Oh well. He has managed to dig that out and save himself. "11 overs completed. The score is 75 on the loss of 2 wickets. This is away. Fielder Anurag getting under the ball. He settles. An unnecessary shot from Pandu. And desperateness. And wickets tumbling. If they stay in delusion, then they might lose in the match because wickets falling at this rate. It's not a good sign for the team here. Praveen walks in the middle. 25 more runs required. 7 wickets pending. 53 balls more left. Over the top. Where is it? The ball's found the top edge. They've got 2 runs. Yes, no hesitation. They were in. A tight throw could have costed the wicket. Rotating the strike. Drives and sends it off again for a single. This is smacked. Sent down to long on. Just for 1. This is gone. But not far enough. Just teasing the fielders. And now things are looking slightly gloomy and doomy. Now, as the Gold Cup's coming on to the end, we are remaining with the Elite Platinum Cup, where the teams would contain KCC Royals and Yuvan Property. The available teams are requested to give their playing 12 or not playing 11 would do as well. Yuvan Properties and KCC Royals are requested to give their priceless 11 players for the final of season 11. And in the end, after the matches, the felicitation will go to the end of the day. For the hard work, the players will be rewarded with the best prize. Away and a wide. Off the back foot. And he is groaning. Hop and catch. Could not get the ball. Fourteen runs required in 42 balls. Just 14. 4 runs remaining. We've got Praveen and Sai. Can they finish things off in style? Who is it going to be, Praveen or Sai? Off the back foot. Just 4 runs keeping away with the defense. Satish might take his wicket, so Praveen wouldn't want to delay that. Just 4 runs. Leaves across, sends it to Arjun. Oh well, walk along. Three runs remaining. Sends it, cuts it off. Sai looking to finish things in style. 2 runs remaining. 1 run to settle the score. They're on 98. Weekend Warriors. We're ready to have the winners of Gold Cup. Moves across. Where is it landed? Where is it landed? 6 runs. And Weekend Warriors are the winners of Gold Cup. Praveen finishes things in style. It's Weekend Warriors who've been magnificent, and they are ready in the evening to lift their trophy.